I have been doing small harvests like this for a couple of weeks now where I come in the morning and I just grab whatever is ready for me to pick. Mostly cucumbers, zucchini. I have some cherry tomatoes from the terminate varieties that I planted in the green stock early in May, and they are now getting ready to be harvested here and there. I am not the biggest fan of that variety, the Rosita Brandywine, but I like them for salads and other things. I mean, they're fine. They're definitely not my favorite, but I'm glad that I get to harvest those. One of the things that I like to do here in my vegetable garden, in my kitchen garden, is succession planting, which basically means keeping up with planting the seeds or the seedlings of that vegetable that you want to have for continuous harvesting constantly. So you don't just plant the one thing that you want once in the beginning of the spring. You keep on planting it at least every month so that you get continuous harvest. And that is the case for my cilantro and my basil, and sometimes for my cucumbers. I started doing that for cucumbers this season as well. Right over here is my latest planting of basil and cilantro. The cilantro were seedlings that I purchased at one of my local hardware stores, and the basil, because it germinates so quickly, I use direct sow here, and they are popping up. They're beautiful. I can pinch them now. If you pinch basil, it will get just bushier if you do it when they're small like this. This is pretty much how I get basil and cilantro harvest throughout the season. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, cilantro boils really quickly in the heat. How do you keep up with that? And one of the tricks that I found for cilantro anyways is that it prefers a little bit of shade during the summer months. If I plant it around my sunflowers or behind my peppers, behind a zucchini plant, something that will give it a little bit of shade, not completely shaded, but just a little bit of shade during the evening, then that's going to help it tremendously to get to produce a lot more foliage. Also, the curtain steel planters that I installed this spring, these are my newest ones. These are the smallest ones that I have also, are starting just to turn into that beautiful, beautiful rusty patina look. And I am all for it, you guys. I just love this container so much. Now, one thing about cilantro, whether you plant it in the spring when it's nice and cool or in the summer in a shady spot, is that you have to harvest it in order to keep the plant from going to harvest. And I have done this a couple of times already, as you can tell here, and the plant is just going to try to bush. But if I let the cilantro just be, it's going to go to flower no matter what. So what I do, and I do this constantly, so I just come here and I just do this. And it may seem like I kill the plant. It may seem like I completely kill my cilantro. But if I do this, I get my harvest of cilantro that I can keep in the fridge for a couple of days or in a container of water or use it right away. And the plant is going to produce more. So this right here is beautiful, beautiful cilantro that I get to use inside. And also today I am going to direct sow a bunch more cilantro seeds because right now it's a good time for me to get more plants in my garden. This is one of the cilantro plants right here that I planted early in the spring. And as you can tell, it got huge and it's completely wanting to take over this path. So I am going to give it a little bit of support here. I'm going to put some sort of stake here where I'm going to attach it. And you can see the size of this thing. Like if it was standing up, look at the size of that. Now this is a plant that I planted here in the spring, like I said. So it thrived, it loved the cool temperatures of the spring. That is not going to be the case with my summer cilantro that I plant, that I'm ready to plant here. It's only going to get about this tall if I let it, but to me size, it doesn't matter as long as I have plenty to harvest and I plant plenty of it. So I am going to leave it because of the pollinators, because they go crazy with the cilantro flowers, and also because I want to push the seeds so that next year in the spring I'm going to get tons of volunteers here from cilantro, from this one plant. Let me show you a few things that are growing so well right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I hope that your gardens are thriving. I hope that you guys getting some rain, some nice sunshine. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next time.